Okay, this is sort of a freestyle about mistakes. Um, I, as a human being, make mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes. I keep making mistakes. It's inevitable, I think. And it serves a purpose, in my opinion. Because the biggest lessons I learned were through making mistakes. You truly have to experience it yourself. It has to happen to you so that you understand it in your own way. Therefore, you understand it deeply in your own way, right? Because we need to connect our experiences with our feelings. And the more we feel, the more we understand. When I was a kid, I didn't know anything, right? I was scared, afraid, tried to be careful. But that also meant if I wanted to get stronger, better, and grow up more, I'd have to start making mistakes so that I learn about this world. And I did. And I wish I had somebody that would guide me through these mistakes, right? Some damage control that I wouldn't have to deal with the consequences myself entirely. Because it does take a toll on you sometimes. And it can damage you. But maybe it's not that bad. But it feels that it has permanent damage on me. So, I, as an adult now that is living by himself, I cannot afford to make huge mistakes and have fault in my beliefs, to be delusional, because the consequences are very, very dire. And dealing with the recovery myself has a huge toll. For example, if I believe something just because it was comfortable for me, but it was not aligned with the entire truth, it could be like a half-truth, but it would harm me, thinking it's the whole truth, I would be paying the price. It would be unhealthy for me, and I would act unreasonably towards others, towards myself, towards the environment. That's not what I want to do. So that's why I try to be honest about things as much as I can. Try to work with the truth, right? Find out what's true and not being satisfied with just what I think, but act on what I know mostly. And mistakes, they serve a purpose. It's as if it was programmed on purpose so that everybody makes mistakes. Because if you imagine yourself never making a mistake, what would your life be like? It would be so boring, right? And there wouldn't be growth. Because growth usually happens through pain. At the gym, for example, you have to tear your muscles so they can grow later on, right? During the lifting, it like hurts. But afterwards, it grows so that it's stronger the next time you lift, right? It has to get damaged before it can grow. That could be a law of the universe or law of nature, how most things work. Because a lot of things in this world work on the same principle. This might be one of them. But if you keep making the same mistake and not learning from it, not growing from it, then you are wasting your time. And the lesson will keep coming to you until you learn from it, until you get over it the proper way. To give you an analogy, it's as if you were lifting the same weight for many years. Sure, it would hurt in the moment and maybe less over time, but if you don't increase the weight, your muscles won't grow. Your muscle will get used to the weight so that it hurts less, but you aren't able to lift heavier because you haven't challenged yourself. You haven't pushed yourself to the limit. And oftentimes, our limit is further than we think. But that doesn't mean you should risk your life betting on this fact, because if you overestimate yourself, then you might pay the ultimate price. So don't push it too much, like some people do. But yeah, I cannot afford to make mistakes or to be mistaken for a longer period of time, because I have a younger sibling, and if I had a disgusting worldview, like a harmful, a bad, a ridiculous, an unrespectable, a like self-victim complex, a just unhonorable approach to things, I wouldn't be able to respect myself. I would hate myself. I would. That's not what I want. I want to be a good example for my younger sibling, for people who believe in me, who trust me, who like me. I want it to be the right thing, that I actually deserve what they think of me. I don't think I'm right about everything, but when I find out that I was wrong about something, I try to make up for it. Like, actually stop doing it, turn 180 and cut it off, know it's wrong, and just keep moving on. If I hurt anybody during the process, I'll try to make up for it, but I won't be the same if I find out that something about my behavior was wrong. Yeah, I really want to grow into a respectable person. Not just for others to respect me, but most importantly, for me to be able to respect myself.